Who's been watching The Last of Us? Anyone? I've only watched clips I've seen of season 2 of The Last of Us made me think how much better The Last of Us Part 2 the game is. And for me, all I'm saying is I didn't like that game. I loved Ellie as a character. I've always loved Ellie as a character. Loved her in obviously number 1. But my gosh, does this series make Ellie a worse character? And it just shows you how much better the game is. And I'd never thought I would say that. What I've seen, she looks so not scary. And I've said the same thing over and over again. And I just want to know what you guys think. I didn't like The Last of Us Part 2 game, as you know. But Ellie as a character, my gosh, when you compare the characters from the game and the seasons, oh my gosh, have they done a terrible job. Where is the depression? Where is the anxiety from the season 2 Ellie? What she's gone through. Like it's like watching a little teenager go,
I'm gonna be a dad.
Well, I saw the clips where they're going through. Where are they going through? What's the town that they're going through? And there's pride flags everywhere. And you think this is a post-apocalyptic world. And I know what some people say. Oh, you're this, Anton. You're this, Neutro. And I'm like, this is a post-apocalyptic world. How is this paint still? How is it still there? How has it survived over 20 years? Seattle. Like it's ridiculous. Come on. Post-apocalyptic world. What are we doing today in Seattle? We're gonna fix this paint. Zombies everywhere. I don't think we should paint. I don't think we should do it. No. Let them eat us. We need to do this paint. We need to make this survive. Did we finish the paint? I love how they do season 1. They make it good. And then season 2, they're just, once they've got the audience in, they unleash and they just make it the worst season ever. You look at season 1. This is obviously on Rotten Tomatoes. 96%, 86% viewer, audience scores. 10,000 reviews. And then you go to the season 2, 39%. And of course, the critics is still at like 95%. Pain doesn't really go away that fast. Really? Oh, it's convenient, isn't it? It's very convenient. How does it? Oh, have you waited 20 years and you've noticed? Yeah, it takes over 20 years for the paint to go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Buildings get wrecked, everything like that. But no, this paint is everlasting paint. Since I watched that episode and it was a hard episode to watch, how can these two characters, or even Abby, Ellie, and Dina, similar age, same gender, haven't got much life experience, how can they hold the show? It must be some really good paint. Must be from B&Q Premium. Naughty Dog know what they're doing. But you know what's crazy? Even more crazy. I just think it's mad how these HBO, all these Disney. We've got Ironheart coming out, guys. Ironheart looks absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. You know what it reminded me of? Fair Games. I felt like I was watching a trailer for Fair Games. And you know what's crazy? They have to take existing franchises like The Last of Us, and they have to take it and make it absolutely terrible because they can't make their own. I think it's nuts. Like, I've never seen a worse portrayal in Ellie. Like, the game one is absolutely incredible. Incredible. And it's funny how they have to take aspects of The Last of Us, make it good the first one, and then they want to put everything they want in there, but they can't make their own. And you've got Ironheart, and she wants to be iconic. The trailer's like, I want it to be different. I want to be iconic. You are a cheap Iron Man. What, you can all of a sudden do everything he can do. There's so many people. There's people I've spoken to, where even my client's wife, where she was watching it, I went around there obviously on the Monday night, and she goes, oh my gosh, The Last of Us is terrible. She was watching it, and Timu Iron Man, and she was like, oh my gosh, what is with the whole dad thing? And I was like, there you go. I was like, listen, the game is the game is actually better. She was like, I'm going to stop watching it. And I was like, wow. And she obviously is not a gamer. Neil Druckmann will be gone after this Intergalactic game. I think he'll be gone. You would think with The Last of Us that they would just... It's so funny because we always say keep to the source material. And in this instance, you think that they would actually change the source material and it ends up being the same one. But continuing obviously with Naughty Dog, the Intergalactic game, there was an interview with the actress who plays her, and obviously she's in The Last of Us Season 2, the bald one, the one who gets absolutely wrecked by Ellie. Good. And you would think this interview, and I don't understand while we've got these victimized people playing these roles who crap on the potential audience, the potential customer base, and they make themselves a victim. This article is absolutely crazy. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because this has got something to do with the Intergalactic. It's the game that is eventually going to come out. And I want to hear your thoughts because, again, we start off this interview. There was an Intergalactic star reveals the advice Neil Druckmann gave her about facing online hate. Now, guys, there's a difference from online hate and constructive feedback or criticism. We live in a day and age where we can't criticize anything anymore because you're called this, you're called that. But what I don't like is when we have victimized people and you're meant to big up your game. This is the one who, remember the post on Instagram and said about the masculinity. And then she had a picture with her in Siri. This is it. She said in this interview, adding that Naughty Dog boss Neil Druckmann has been boot camping her about what to expect in this department. She told EW that she's aware of the attacks that people like Ashley Johnson, Laura Bailey, and Troy Baker received for their roles in The Last of Us. Now, I've got no idea, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Why would Troy Baker get any criticism in his role? And even Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie. This is just like Laura Bailey. Now, and I've said numerous times, and I think everyone says it here. If you're attacking people online, threatening them, that is stupid. Like, I think the actress of Abby in the game, she done an amazing job. I can't stand the character. Does that mean I hate her? The actress? Of course not. So this is what she says. I got a lot of love, but there was also a lot of hate over me being a woman. Being a woman, me being a woman of color, me having my head shaved. All these things that I didn't even actually initially see. I'm out of the social media for that reason, but once I did, Neil was like, ignore it. No matter what, me and you, we're going to make something beautiful. We're going to make something that we're proud of. And we don't care about the audience, and hopefully they still buy it anyway. It's just no accountability. So Bailey, who played Abby, previously discussed the response to her playing a part, saying some people threaten her life. Now that's stupid. Anything, you're going to get stupid people. So it's ridiculous that she actually did get that. Intergalactic is expected to be a controversial game, in part due to its subjective matter on focusing on faith and religion. Like, come on, Neil Druckmann knows what he's doing on this. The question of faith is not black and white, says Gabrielle. When you initially think of faith, you think of religion, which is part of it, but there's also faith in oneself. There's a faith in your environment or your community. All that faith means is what are your beliefs? What are the things that you hope for? Faith sounds flowery, but we all experience it. What is your reason? Oh my gosh, we're making a game here, guys. You're not selling it to me. Gabrielle's history with Naughty Dogs go back to 2022's Uncharted movie. Intergalactic is Naughty Dog's first new IP in a decade. It's been in development since 2020. More than 250 people at Naughty Dog. Intergalactic will be scored by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross of, I won't be saying that. I can't believe the victimization in this. This is ridiculous now. This is all I see from this, guys, is victimization. It's just like no accountability. You saw on her Instagram post what she was doing, trying to get a reaction. What was her post? She had to do this. You mad, bro? And it's like, what we've said about this before is that you're trying to sell a game to a potential audience. And then she puts that stuff like that. And it's like, when did it become very professional? You looked at the Snow White actress. What did she do? She attacked all of her fan base. And that definitely didn't help the Snow White movie becoming any more successful. Yes, the movie was terrible anyway, but she didn't help at all because she just said, I don't want your business. Druckmann's lost it. It's like, mate, stop playing the victim now. Like, we're not falling for it, personally. I can't wait to see more about Intergalactic and how they decide to try and sell it with the gameplay. You know, nothing really about the game. And you know what I love about this article is that, you know what, we're going to make something that we're proud of. We're going to make something beautiful. No mention of we're going to make something for the gamers and the audience are going to love this. Like, nothing to mention about the potential audience, just all about themselves. Like, we're going to make this. It's like, you do have to sell this. You do have to freaking sell this. Personally, guys, this is not how you sell a game in years in advance. This is not how you big up your game and then just play the victim as you do. Let's hope it's going to be a good game. Let's hope. But at the minute, just judging by that first trailer, for me, it's a lot of convincing needs to happen. But obviously, that's why we have trailers. That's why we have gameplay breakdowns. So I assume nearer to the time, there's going to be much more about this game. But it does make the main protagonist very, very unlikable, and it doesn't make you help when this game is going to cost £70 probably. Well, it will cost £70. Yeah, no, I know she has hair at the start, doesn't she? Well, you know what's funny is that in The Last of Us season 2, the actress playing whatever her name is actually had hair and then she shaved it. We're going in the snow now. It's going to be freezing. Let me shave my head. For me, it doesn't actually make any sense. It's like me attacking all of you for, I don't know, if we all disagree and I just started slating you. And I'm like, guys, why are you not supporting me? Please. Even though you're all idiots and you don't agree with me and you're all wrong and you're stupid and you should go back to your cave. But you're still going to support me, right? Like, why wouldn't you want to play as this main protagonist? Like, why wouldn't you? She looks rough.